Hey guys, this is Lee Small, and you're watching CMS TV.
All right, Eric, how was
Awesome,
that?
man. That was even more fun than I anticipated.
That was a lot of fun, and I'm definitely going to reach back out to Tony and just have him on to shoot the shit about metal some night.
My favorite was the hearing the Jimmy Page going to Jimmy
Oh.
Page's house and all that was pretty top notch.
Dude, those are the kind of stories. See, this is why I like those kind of interviews, because it's not just the standard. Hey, we have a record. We produced at XYZ Studios, and
Right.
I recorded my guitar. And those are fine too. But I love hearing that kind of backstage stuff. And he's the perfect guy because he's in the business, but he's not necessarily influenced by the business. Like his business is almost separate from the business, but it's still in the business, where you get a lot of that. And how funny was that story he told about they wouldn't tell him the fucking address?
Right. It's 666 Aleister Crowley Way.
All right, put the bag over your head and spin around 20 times till you're dizzy so you don't know where you're going.
Boy, come over here and model the poppy suit.
Yeah, Jesus.
The poppy suit. Hey, Poppy.
Yeah,
I think it has to do with heroin, personally. And that's a poppy.
Maybe.
Poppy.
Yeah, it is. It probably is heroin.
It is. He's
Probably
chasing the dragon. Oh, that one had the poppies on, not a dragon. Or did it? It had a dragon on the bell.
It had dragon on it too.
Yeah, he's chasing the dragon, right?
Yeah.
You're running after the dragon. It's on your leg.
Right.
It's all right there, guys.
Nice.
But you kind of bummed me out when you thought that Skully wasn't worthy of his own.
I don't think he's established enough yet, Eric. That's all I'm saying.
Well, maybe he needs to stop by and say, hey.
Well, look, here he is. He's here right now.
Welcome back, Mr. Akin, you son of a bitch.
Thank you, Skully.
Where have you been?
I've been right here.
I haven't seen you for weeks. I know it's not because I spiked your bulgogi again. You missed bulgogi night 2 weeks in a row now.
Damn it.
How are you, buddy?
I'm good.
We've missed you.
Well, I tried to get on, but my leg swelled up.
What? Your legs swelled up? Have you been eating too much salt?
I guess so.
Lay off the cum chum, buddy.
I'm not doing that. That's Eric's thing.
Well, I won't keep you long. I thought you'd enjoy seeing some footage from my nephew's new job. He's helping to fix the beach over at Jacoho's pad at Beach Mansion West. Thought you could show it to him, and then we could talk some other time.
All right,
Have a great show, boys.
Bye, Skully.
Bye, Skully.
Skully Sandigger.
Skully checking in. I'm glad he's concerned about my health.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't want you having too much salt, man.
No, not at all.
Again, we discussed, because I looked how salty the cum chum soy sauce is, because it is bulgogi night tonight again.
Oh,
Seems
good.
like Monday nights we go for that.
You like the bulgogi, huh?
We like it, but the salt, the sodium, when they show you on the back of the bottle, it's per serving, whatever a serving is, right? It says it's 55% sodium, and then you look at how many
per teaspoon.
It was 1,240 grams of salt.
Oh my God.
In one serving. And I was like, oh, that's some cum chum.
Do you have to shake it up? If you don't shake it up, does it gather on the bottom?
You would think, man. The bottle's pretty dark though. So I can't see, but she's making that. She's supposed to be Susan's supposed to be making that.
Well, take a smell. You don't smell it?
Well, I don't know. Do you smell this?
There it
is. Stinky feet. Give me something good to eat.
Yeah, like bulgogi.
Did you see now Skully Sandigger, you know what he was talking about was my beautiful view that everybody's so jealous of wasn't so beautiful lately because some sand-diggers are out there.
Yeah, I saw that.
On the beach, and it's disrupting my view. But as I was mentioning on earlier episodes of the show, our weather's been really crappy out here in
Really?
sunny San Diego. Hasn't been sunny at all. In fact, it's been I feel like it's been 4 months of gloomy shit weather. And I'm starting to wonder if Bill Gates, I heard him talking about how they're trying to block out the sun or something. And I feel like
Right.
they've achieved it, because there's no way San Diego could have that many not sunny days. And we had these storms that basically ravaged the beach in front of our place. So all the sand had moved off the beach. It was no longer sand on the beach. It was just these rocks, which some were cool, but you can't walk on that shit. And
No.
yeah, it's no, it wasn't very conducive to beaching. The surfers would still go out there, but it was sketchy. I've been going out just to find sea glass and cool rocks and stuff, but
Right.
they ended up bringing some sand diggers in there.
Sand diggers.
That's right, sand diggers. And oh, there we go.
Look at this. Wow, that isn't all. They are wrecking your view.
Right. Now it's kind of interesting. Now, what's happening here is we have a harbor that's to the right, the Oceanside
Okay.
Harbor. And once a year, they actually bring these pipes out and they dredge that harbor.
Okay.
But all the crap stuff, all the oil from the boats, all the people that, whatever the hell they dump in there,
Right.
they dredge it all out and bring it over to here. And so they had a huge pipe that's been going for the last 3 days straight, just dredging everything. But what's trippy is they kind of changed the whole coastline in the last 2 days. They've where it looked like the beach used to come right up to where that lifeguard tower is. Now look, they've set it out. It's an island out there.
Wow.
But you can see how shitty the weather's been, man. It's
Poor
I don't
baby.
even wanna- yeah.
Yeah, I feel real bad for you. Like I said, it was 80 degrees here yesterday. Today it was snowing. I don't want to hear about your fucking. Well, it's all the way down to 65 and it rained a little.
Right.
I'm not feeling it for you.
It's been 59 degrees, 50 degrees.
Oh.
I mean, that's
Oh.
brutal for here.
Poor baby.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to tolerate it for a whole 6 days before you go to fucking Tucson where it's 85 and sunny.
I'm ready to go to Haiti on this, which I never thought in my life I'd say. But the weather's been so shitty in San Diego. I'm ready to go to Haiti, dude. And
Nice.
whatever's there for us.
Hell yeah. Well, dude, this has been a fun show. And I'm happy to report my arm's not falling off. So that's good. So it's
Can you do this? Come on, Chris. Come on. Yeah.
I'm in there. It's working. Things are working a little. Still not 100%, but I'm certainly, with Skully's encouragement, I'm going to keep getting better.
That's right. Stay off the salt, as Skully suggested.
Dude, I hate to I hate to get all serious for a minute, but in my 3 trips to the emergency room last week, I just got fed up with my blood pressure being high, which it wasn't high. For regular people, it's not high. For me, it was high. It was 143 by 87. Little high. Not
right. It's a little high.
Not 210 by 110 or something, not.
It wasn't 120 over 80.
No, it was not the 120 over 70 that I usually am. That's for sure. And admittedly, I was in a shit ton of pain, which probably had something to do with it. But I decided last week, and I've honored it to this point, that I'm not going to eat red meat for 30 days. I'm just eating chicken and fish, and fish and chicken and fish every day, eating a lot of
cows
salmon.
everywhere are sighing in relief right now.
Yes, exactly. The fat guy's going to lose some weight by eating cleaner, been eating salads without dressing. I'm really kind of
good to hear, man. We need you around. You can't be
Yeah.
checking out early. We got a show to bring up.
Hell yeah.
Here, CHRIS AKIN Presents. It's just getting started. You can't be checking out.
Yeah,
now.
I ain't checking. I ain't going anywhere. I'll tell you the one thing that does suck, though, and something that I did find out that's not good. Because of the burn accident from all them years ago, in conjunction with the COVID from a year and a half ago, I've lost about, they said I've lost 11% of functionality in my lungs. And that's
Oh,
permanent loss. So,
okay.
because they kept saying to me, is there any reason why your oxygen level is like 92%?
Mhm.
And I was like, no, I feel fine. I'm breathing. I feel normal. And they said that from the scans that I did, they could see the tops of my lungs have always been damaged since the burn accident anyway.
Right.
Because it's called chemosis, and I won't get too
Sure.
tacky into that, but basically I was in a room, the fucking furnace blew up, and I breathed in, 400
blast.
degree,
Yeah.
a 400 degree blast down my shit into my lungs.
I do that every time I'm cooking, man, and I have the oven set to 400. I go to Susan. It got me again. The heat blast.
I think it's a little different. I think it's a touch different. I think you catching some steam off of
I keep
a
forgetting that it does it. And I'm like, because I'm checking
Oh,
on my
yeah.
chicken every couple minutes, and I'm like, God damn it, the heat blast!
Yeah,
It got me again.
Try it times like 400 degrees hotter than what you're breathing in, and just breathing it in, and it just burned. It burned the insides of my lungs. So I've had that damage for a while anyway, for 28 years or whatever. But the COVID, when I had the COVID, it fucked up my lungs a little bit to where it's like some permanent damage to the already damaged. So they're like, yeah, you're never going to get back to 100%. And they were like, you're never going to be able, because I asked them, I said, what does this mean? They're like, well, nothing unless you get really active. I was like, no threat there. But,
Right. Well, there is a threat. Most of the people, anybody who got vaxxed needs to be careful being really active, But I think all of us deserve some money. I think that they should seize all of Bill Gates' money, all of Anthony Fauci's money, Peter Daszak, all those guys, get all their money and then start making the claims, man. And you're one of them. Hey, you took 10% of my fucking lung function, you motherfucker. And then and see what that's worth. You know what I mean? Like, how's he walking around right now? He should be in jail with fucking with Terminator and Exploder.
With Terminator and Exploder. That's right, SA.
I wake, I don't know.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. We actually did an extra half hour of show tonight.
We did that for you guys. We're sorry that Chris wasn't up to the last show, but we're
all good.
We're in it to win it, and please, we hope you enjoy the show. Make sure you go and hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Below, we're trying to get to 1,000 so we get monetized, get pushed all over the world.
Even if you're not watching on Chris Akin Presents on YouTube, go to Chris Akin Presents on YouTube. One word, Chris Akin Presents. It's right here. You can even see how to spell it. It's at the top. You can see how to spell it, but no spaces. Chris Akin Presents. And make sure you subscribe. We're like 300 people away from getting to 1,000, which is what we want to get to. Once we get to 1,000, we can do a lot more shit. So get to doing that. That would be your best way to help us, and we would appreciate it. We will be back next week. I don't have any guests booked this week yet. I don't know that we may not have any booked this week. I was thinking maybe, since I don't have anybody pushing my buttons to come on, I thought maybe me and you would throw some ideas of movies and shit back and forth, and do a movie night instead of an interview night. I thought maybe we could talk about some movies and just kind of kick it old school. Chris Akin Presents, not a brand new show, and we're already talking about old school, but
I'd love that.
I think that's what we need to do. So as of right now, unless something fairly big pops up, there will not be any guests next week. Just me and Eric shooting the shit about everything and anything that we come up with.
I'll let you know how the Tucson show was. It's going to be easy money for me. We only have to play for 30 minutes, man.
Perfect. That's
Thank you.
There you go. All right. So we will do that. And let me get to the right screen here so I can play the out. And that's going to do it. So for Chris Akin Presents, I am Chris Akin.
And I'm Eric Ferrantino. Yeah.